Hey y'all, AJ here. This episode got a little spicy a few times, so if you saved, you might not want to watch this. Okay, bye.
Did you say wasn't?
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody. She already fucking up words and shit.
I did not fuck up nothing.
You said wasn't. 3-2 wasn't?
Was on. Like what's for shizzle my nizzle.
Oh, you were not Snoop Dogg.
But so
Anyway, I'm Channy.
I'm AJ.
Welcome back to another episode of Code Switching Naturally.
Okay. So Channy, how are you? How you be?
I'm tired.
You look tired.
Bro, listen.
She been so dry since I picked her ass up.
But listen, let me tell you why. I'm stressed.
Oh Lord.
And I'm stressed lemon zest. Listen, I have so much going on right now.
Stress, lemon zest.
And I was disappointed by my job.
I mean, you're surprised, but
Okay, you're right. You're right about that. But you know what? Today is a new day.
it is.
It's a new hour. Every minute is a new minute.
I think also it's very gloomy outside.
It is really gloomy out.
It's been raining for 2 days straight.
Literally. Which is really great for a nap. Like, it's perfect for a nap. And I just got these new, blackout curtains in my room.
Aren't they amazing?
Oh, my God.
Aren't they?
The sleep I'm getting.
Listen, when our Neos called me, she actually FaceTimed me. And it was still dark in my room at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. She was like, it's 12 o'clock outside. I said, blackout curtains are amazing, honey.
They are the truth. Okay?
They are everything.
It's amazing. My room looked like a spaceship 24/7.
Yeah, because you got them twinkle lights.
I got all kinds of lights, all kinds of Alexa lights.
She got a little skeleton she sleep under.
I do, Mr. Bingo Man.
Mr. Bingo.
Mr. Bingo Man.
Her names
He
are
watches
very
me
interesting.
while I sleep to make sure I'm safe.
I like how you turned that around. Because that sounded really
I know. I had to add that in at the end because otherwise it'd be like, you have a creeper? Just watching.
You just have a peeping Tom for no reason, just sitting there watching you while you
Just a
sleep.
skeleton body is watching you.
Lord have mercy. Well, okay. Well, as you can tell, we are vastly different in our views today. I'm the one that's tittying and dressed.
You are tittying and you look good.
Thank you, friend.
Delectable.
Thank you. So listen, I had to run. This is why I've been running late today. Okay, I feel like
Little
everything.
formation hat, little Beyonce
You
hat.
see me? Okay, so let me tell you how Frenchie is actually happy about the hat. Okay, so what had happened was, again, it's been raining. I did her last night.
Oh, really?
Yes, she is freshly washed and everything. And she got a part in her.
Ooh.
Right, so she was going to be out and flowing today. We had a conversation. We had a come into Jesus moment last night. I said, sis, we got something to do. We got things to do tomorrow. So I need you to work with me, and I need you not to go all over the place.
Right.
I need you to stay where you're put. I need you to do what you need to do. And, I woke up this morning, and she had did that.
Oh, amazing.
But it's raining. So I could not disrespect her by taking her loose.
I understand it.
So I had to go to the mall to find a hat appropriate for brunch.
You did well. You did real well.
Thank you.
For a last minute thing, that spot on.
And I had to take this off the mannequin. Because they didn't have they didn't have any more of the black ones. I should have got that chocolate brown. But I got the black one and a mint green one.
Ooh, a mint green? That's going to be bomb.
Because it was either this or the mint green.
That's cute. That's
I
real
should have
cute.
worn the mint green, but I wasn't trying to pop out like that today of all days. So I did a little.
You know, just a little slight something.
Yeah, and so we were celebrating a friend of mine's birthday, so we took him to brunch. And so, you know, when you go to brunch, you gotta brunch.
You know, you got to look like brunch. I get it.
Right. And so, anywho, it's also been a stressful job week for me as well. And so, I was actually looking forward to this today because I missed you.
I missed you too.
I don't get to see you like that anymore. You don't answer your phone.
I be busy.
It's always on silent.
It's because I be busy. I'm at work. I talk to customers.
Yeah, but even when you're not at work, it be on silent.
I'm sorry.
She don't answer for me, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Anywho, we have avoided this long enough. So, someone suggested that we talk about how we navigate friends with exes. Now, me, I've been blessed to say that, like, I do have a couple. I'm acting like I date a lot of people, but the point is, I do have friends that are exes.
Almost all of my exes are my friends, except for one who said that I ruined his life. And the only reason he said that is because he asked me to marry him, and I was like, no, I'm 16.
Oh shit! You got proposed to at 16?
I've been proposed to multiple times.
I feel like I have to.
I've been proposed to quite a bit, which is really weird because I don't feel like
She got some pussy power, y'all. Don't let her. She got some pussy power. Ooh.
Listen,
What is you doing to these people?
I don't know. I really don't know because I've been proposed to by men and women, and I'm just like, listen, chill.
I mean, you are a vibe.
I am a vibe.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are a vibe. So I get it, but like, what you doing to these people?
I don't know. They like my energy, and I guess I got pussy power. Maybe I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know. People propose.
You be sitting that pussy on their face, don't you? I'm sorry. You're right.
Anyway, how do you navigate friends with your exes?
I'm sorry for the same folk that's listening to this episode. I'm sorry to the same folk, but I'm sorry I had to ask because, baby, you love them all. So, baby, you got both sides proposing. How many proposals has it been?
Well, let me see. 4 proposals.
As Ply said, that little pussy got some power.
I don't want to release this episode anymore.
Nope, we're releasing it.
Oh.
And y'all go see all of this because, baby, this is funny.
Oh.
Oh, we ain't getting rid of none of this.
So how do you manage being friends with your exes? Like, how does that come to be for you?
Okay. So I will be honest. So one of them, we're like Facebook friends now. Like,
Yeah.
we literally are just Facebook friends because he's married.
Right.
But the other one, I think because our foundation has always been we were friends.
Mm-hmm.
We were friends. We've been friends since freshman year of high school. So have we had our bumps in the road? Like, after we broke up, we definitely had it out. Like, we had it out. We were trying to figure it out because we were so young. And his thought process was like, I'm not ready to commit. And I be looking like, do I look like I got commitment on my goddamn forehead? Like, is it just stamped there and I missed it? Because I'm like, ever since I was young, like ever since I was like 16, 17, that's all I've ever heard. Like,
I think people approach you with a level of severity that they assume you're about. Like the commitment thing, and you're like, hold on a minute.
I don't even know if I like you like that. So why would I automatically assume? Why would you automatically assume I want a commitment? Like, relax. And then I told him we were 16, 17. I said, dude, we're too young to talk about commitment.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
we're in
way
high
too young.
school. What commitment you think I wanted from you?
Right. Even at like 16, like even if I was like immature at that age, I knew and I understood that like 16 is not the time to try and commit to nobody.
Now, okay, so I will say, this is where I'm going to try to tread a little different because I'm not going to put all of my business out there.
I understand it.
And I have not spoken to him about, divulging that relationship. And I am very big on respect. So you're married now, so there's no point of us or me bringing up or rehashing old things.
I get that.
But I met him at 14.
Mm-hmm.
We began dating on and off from the time I was 16 until I was 19, almost 20. It was one of the two. The whole span was like 5.5 years on and off. So it was like maybe 15.
Yeah.
Maybe 15. But anywho, and I've always been mature for my age. Like I've always thought differently than like my age group. So we used to always talk about marriage, like after I graduated college, not high school. The point was he was going to propose and we were going to get married and all that other stuff. And then I met God for real.
That's a whole new thing when you meet God for real.
Now, the funny thing is, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And people still calling me. Anyway, but yeah, it was like I met God for real. And my favorite question was, okay, God, me and him is talking about some serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If he's for me, show me why. And if not, show me why not. And then show me and allow me to see a sign of confirmation of why or why not. And so when I realized the answer was no, I was like, okay, well, if it's no, then what is the conversation that we needed to, or not the conversation, or what was it that we needed to be to each other, if not husband and wife?
Right.
And so then we fell out for real. So I hadn't spoken to him. I did not speak to him from like 2012 to like 2016.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad he blocked me for a while, and then we like reconnected. And so, the phone is on Do Not Disturb. It does not make any sense to me. Anyway, my wrist and my phone just blowing up right now. I don't understand this. Anywho. But after 2016, it was interesting because even though anytime I fall out with somebody, I always try to have a conversation of let's meet somewhere in the middle. And if it's meant for us not to be friends anymore, at least let's just end on a amicable note.
Yeah.
So I did attempt to talk to him and talk to him about like, well, why I made the decision to walk away from the relationship. At the time, he wasn't trying to hear that. And then it was some Facebook shit. And then it was like, okay, we just need to not speak at all. And then he randomly approached me in 2016. And it was just like a conversation that finally needed to be had where we could at least be somewhat of a friend.
Sometimes time is very important. One of the important factors of being friends with exes is sometimes you need to take that break before you guys can be friends.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably, in that situation, what he probably needed was some time.
I guess. I can't really speak for him, but I'm thinking maybe. And we've had this conversation offline, so it was more to it than that. But it was definitely interesting because when we did finally speak again, I was finally able to say my piece and express myself for where the misunderstanding was. And he finally understood where I was coming from. And it was just like, damn, I realized I could have handled that differently.
Being able to finally say your piece with an ex is invigorating.
I think that's why I'm still waiting on my turn. And this is not, and it's funny because that's not an ex.
No.
Make that make sense. Make it make sense, Lord.
Child.
Can you make it make sense? No. No, you cannot.
No, I
Because
can't.
it makes none
Makes none.
whatsoever.
I mean, sometimes maybe what you got to do is just really just cut into a nigga. Because, like, maybe that's what you got to do.
But sometimes, okay, this is Jesus speaking because this is clearly not Ariel. Sometimes what you think you need to do is the total opposite of what you need to do.
That's true.
And sometimes what you think is happening to you and how you think that person should approach you isn't right.
That's facts. That is facts. That is, yes.
Now, in this situation, that's not facts. I'm still very much standing 10 toes in what I said. However, what I have learned is that understanding who that person is and who they are and allowing them the space to grow and exist in order for you guys to have a different season in your relationship.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean, now, of course, this is only for AJ and AJ only. I am a very understanding person and a very empathetic and compassionate person. So I understand you may not have the capacity to operate and exist the way I do.
Right.
I can take on a lot of shit. Do I have to? No. Am I going to? Hell no. But just because somebody doesn't call me every day, or just because someone doesn't approach a situation the way I would, doesn't mean I'm going to cut that person off.
Yeah.
And every person that comes into your life does not know how to treat you.
You teach them.
And that's why, and it's so funny because I tweeted this earlier today. There's two things I'm willing to die on the hill about. You cannot allow someone into your life without showing them and teaching them how to be in a relationship with you.
Yeah. In any kind of relationship.
Period. Family, platonic, relational. It does not, intimate, well, damn. Intimate ain't just with, your partners.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what you forgot?
What?
The water. Anywho, guys. So it's definitely like something to be said when you're thinking about the fact that when you are friends with an ex, sometimes that's the best thing ever. I love my friend. Like, that's my dude. Like, we don't talk every day. We don't have to.
Yeah.
But every once in a blue moon, we'll check in. We'll link. We'll check on each other. And it's, yes, we've grown and evolved into more mature and different people, but the essence of us is still the same. So if he comes to me for advice, I'm able to give it to him because I understand who he is.
Yeah.
And vice versa. And I'm sorry, I don't believe in, you can't be friends with an ex. Why the fuck not?
Why not? Honestly, some of the closest friendships that I have are actually with exes. Like, and I think a lot of our commitment, I can say personally, I would say personally, the commitment that I've made to that person outside of it being like a relationship, once we've gone back to that, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship we have. We don't need necessarily a romantic relationship. I enjoy being in this person's life. They enjoy being in mine in any capacity.
it also sometimes is you're not meant to go that far.
Yeah, and I think when you're young, it's sometimes easy to mistake a very personal, very close friendship with thinking I'm in love with that person.
Yeah. That's been the funny battle I've been going through.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to, but God keep talking to me right now, and it's so weird, and I'm gonna be obedient. Sometimes, even when God speaks to you, you allow your flesh to doubt what he spoke to you about.
Yes, that is true.
And it's like, you know what you heard. Mm-hmm. You know what you heard.
Right.
And it's okay to just sit in that.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how crazy it sounds to other people, what you heard is what you heard.
And this is something I've learned recently. Sometimes the thing that you want to do, that you are told by God to do, is going to sound absolutely asinine to everyone around you.
That's why I was like, this crazier faith thing with Michael Todd has been so restorative and so timely. Because I'm like, God, you said that this is what was supposed to happen. So what is this? And why am I feeling like this?
Right.
And then he's just like, girl, shut up.
Just
relax. Just do what I asked you to do.
Just
do the work for you that I asked you to do. And let me worry about this over here.
Exactly.
And I'm like, but God, why do I have to feel like this?
Exactly.
Why? And then it's funny because it's like, I. And then it's like, this ain't for you. Your life is not your own. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And so sometimes we go into these relationships because we feel like that person is safety, not realizing when it comes to your heart and what God ordained for you to have, as far as who is responsible for your heart, who is responsible for you and the care of you, and vice versa, you can't just get that to anybody. And sometimes your friends are not meant to be the ones to do that. Mm-hmm. Now, am I saying, and it's so funny because this is going to be so confusing because people don't know who the hell or what the hell I'm talking about. And that's great. But it's like, with you as friends, I absolutely love and am love with our relationship. It's so great. And I always say I don't have a lot of female friends, but then every time I look around, I really do.
You do.
I have a really dope circle of women around me.
You do.
And it's so funny because we all a little crazy. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And everybody thinks very different. Everybody responds to everything very, very different. And it's been, that's why I kind of like the fact that I do have male friends. Mm-hmm. I think I have the same amount of male friends as I do as female friends. And so I do have a couple of, now have I talked to a couple of them where we were just like, nah, we're going to stay friends. We're not going to cross over into boyfriend, girlfriend because that's not it. And also it was a time where I literally decided, okay, I'm going to tell on myself. 2013, I made the decision not to have any relationships. I wasn't dating. I wasn't looking to be dating. Mm-hmm. I wasn't fucking with nobody. I wasn't. Was I fucking on somebody? Was I doing that?
AJ.
I don't remember. Anyway, it's not important. What is important is the fact that, like, to me, there's nothing wrong with being friends with an ex.
I don't see anything. I think I will say that it's important, if you're going to be friends with an ex, that you resolve it officially.
Yeah,
it
that's
is
important.
Because you cannot think that you're just gonna go into a friendship with an ex and think
and not close
that door, because you're not gonna be able to see that person and not think about. I still have questions about what happened here.
Yeah.
No, you have to close that door if you're gonna want to maintain a friendship with that person. Correct. And that takes some work.
Yeah, and both parties have to be willing.
And honesty.
Mm-hmm. I think that's why, for me, it works, because I've had those conversations with them, and I've had those closure conversations where we all understood that just wasn't the time for us. And so now, of course, we're grown, we've evolved, we're different, and it's just a breath of fresh air, and I can't wait to see him. Like,
I think for me, for like my exes, it's twofold. It's one part of them is we had that talk. We had the talk of like really drawing it out and getting over it. And then another part is it was so long ago. It was just so long ago.
yes, but also you depend on them. But that's another conversation for another day.
No, like some of my exes, I was just like, that was high school.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna harp about. I don't even remember what we broke up over.
I remember mine because it was so funny, but I'm not gonna out him like that. But and it was high school, but again, it was funny.
I think some relationships in high school have a severity and intensity that is definitely something you would have to talk about, and then some of them, I don't even remember why we were dating. I don't. How did we end up here?
But I think we should pick this up next week, and I think we should bring in, or not next week, the next episode. And I think I'm going to bring Quentin in because, he does, we're going to bring in Q because he is polyamorous. He's a polyamorous. So it's interesting to see the ebbs and flows of how that works.
Yeah.
And does he have friends that used to be a part of, what is it, the circle, the ring? I don't know. So he's going to give us
The polycule.
You know what time it is?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's time for Music of the Week. Music of the Week, girl. Music of the Week. Oh my, Music of the Week. Hey, Music of the Week. AJ, Music of the Week. What did you do?
No, what did you do? Anywho, we're gonna.
Okay.
So what music do you have today, Channing?
This episode
So funny.
is gonna be so disgusting.
No, it's not. It's gonna be so great. And I'm gonna cut some pieces out because it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna cut anything out, actually.
You're not gonna cut anything out.
No, I'm not. So go ahead. What's your music?
What have I been listening to? I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know what I've been listening to. I don't know. You go first and let me think about it. Well, damn.
So, funny story. You want to know what I was listening to on the way here?
What?
Scotty by D4L. Because why? That is the greatest hype song known to man. I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead.
I'm crying.
With gangsters,
Oh my God.
and wine
You know what? I just remember what I've been listening to. Merry Christmas Lil Mama album by Jeremiah and Chance the Rapper. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It is Christmas time.
It is Christmas time.
It's fucking Christmas time.
However, listen, can we talk about I thought that song was called Geeked Up, but it's called Scotty. So I was looking it up as Geeked Up and was mad because I could never find the bitch.
No, it's Scotty.
But yeah, it definitely is time for Christmas music. And it's so funny because people's like, y'all act like Thanksgiving don't exist. No. Thanksgiving exists.
It do.
But what Thanksgiving music is out there?
Exactly. I'm gonna play Christmas music.
Lord. But okay, y'all. We're kind of loopy, so we're gonna go ahead and end it here.
I'm hungry.
Okay, that too. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the
bell.
Click the post notification bell if you watch us on YouTube, and
Share it with a friend.
share it with a friend. We really love that people have been loving the show.
Listen, I got a friend that be watching every episode, and she texts me about it. She will text me.
She a real one. What's her name? Shout out to her.
Shout out to my twin Emily for literally watching every single episode and then texting me about the episode she watched. I love you.
And all right, so if you watch the episodes, leave a comment. Let us know so we can shout you out every time we record an episode. And so, yeah, guys, I'm AJ.
I'm Channy.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.